And a last question, because I just looked over and see we're about to run out of time. Will there be references in your sketches to any of the programs that you've been on that people know you for?
Oh, there'll be references to all of them, and there'll be many references to being the mother of 3 kids.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Well, folks, listen. You can see Diane Farr as celebrity host of Acme Saturday Night in Los Angeles this Saturday, May 1st. You can watch the online comedy TV show streaming live online at www.acmecomedy.com at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. And Diane, what a nice treat it was for us to have you here on the show tonight. Thank you so much, and good luck Saturday.
Okay, thanks for having me.
All right, take care.
Bye now.
Bye-bye. And folks, of course, for more original interviews with your favorite TV and film stars, you can surf over to our main website, www.mrmedia.com. And remember, you can now hear Mr. Media while you're on the go with Stitcher Radio. Stitcher is a free news and talk mobile application. The latest episode of Mr. Media is always available for you, no syncing needed and no memory wasted. It's available for your iPhone, your Palm Pre, Android phones, or your BlackBerry. And downloading is easy. So go to Stitcher.com or check out the App Store for your individual mobile phone. And subscribe to Mr. Media on iTunes and you'll never miss a show. Just search Mr. Media Interviews from within iTunes and subscribe for free. You can also listen with a piece of string and a tin can in many locations. And you can follow me on Facebook or on Twitter, www.twitter.com/Andelman or facebook.com/Andelman. Thanks so much for joining us today. I really appreciate you sharing a piece of your day with Mr. Media. Thanks for listening, everybody.
This is Chat About It, the future of Internet radio. Don't just listen to Internet radio shows on business, sports, or politics. Chat about it.
So much media, so little time. Who keeps track of it all? That would be me. This is Bob Andelman, and this is a Mr. Media interview, brought to you today on iPhones, Android, Palm, and BlackBerry by the Stitcher app for mobile devices, and brought to you today also by 1-800-DialDJs.com. If you need live entertainment for your party, wedding, bar mitzvah, or corporate event in the New York, New Jersey, or Philadelphia metro areas, check out 1-800-DIAL-DJs for a real good time. So where was I before the commercial? Oh yeah, Mr. Media is recorded live from the new media capital of the world and the hometown of actors Patrick Wilson, Angela Bassett, and Monica Raymond, St. Petersburg, Florida.
Go whenever you want, Bob.
Well, I think it's got to be the dancing eyes. There's a lively sense of mischief and glee that I see when I gaze into actress Diane Farr's big eyes on the TV screen. The kind of eyes that make me think she would be a lot of fun to hang out with, and also the kind of girl who you'd get into a world of trouble with without so much as blinking. Or maybe that's just what the professionals call acting. Either way, from her days as sidekick to Dr. Drew Pinsky on MTV's late-night Dateline show, on through acting roles opposite Dennis Leary on The Job and Rescue Me, past working with Rob Morrow for several seasons on Numbers, and most recently getting down and dirty as David Duchovny's teaching assistant on Californication, Farr has charisma to burn. And just to remind you of some of that, here's a pretty sexy clip of Farr and Dennis Leary from Rescue Me.
Who did tell you anything? Nice bluff, though. Hey, we were just talking about you. Did you talk to Laura about the poem that Franco wrote for her?
No, she asked me some questions.
And what did you say?
Oh, I didn't say anything. No, it was all kind of subtext.
Okay. I wrote the first poem and the last poem. The middle one.
The one that sucked?
Yes, that was Lou. I was just doing a friend a favor, okay?
Sure you weren't doing yourself a favor?
What do you mean?
You're making a move on me.
No.
You don't write beautiful, gorgeous poetry like this because you're helping out a pal.
Okay. First of all, I happen to be back in love with my wife. I don't know if you've heard the talk around here, but we're back together.
You write your wife poetry like this?
No. Yes. Kind of. It's complicated.
Complicated how?
Well, it's complicated because I'm taking these pills now, which is for something else, but I ended up writing poetry while I was...
So they're like poetry pills?
They're not poetry pills. But I wrote a couple of things on it. So.
About me?
No. I mean, yes, in roundabout way, but not what you think.
Go.
I'd write poetry about her if I had the opportunity. And Maxim magazine once called her Rescue Me character, Laura, the world's hottest firefighter. No argument there. And a New York Times headline said, "Looks like Barbie, talks like Ken." Diane Farr is joining me tonight to promote her upcoming gig as host of Acme Saturday Night in Los Angeles this Saturday, May 1st. And you can watch the online comedy TV show streaming live online at www.acmecomedy.com at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. Diane Farr, welcome to Mr. Media.
Thank you, and thank you for my beautiful introduction.
My pleasure. It was, some of them just kind of write themselves, and that was definitely the case here. How are you?
I'm pretty good.
Well, let's get right into some fun. You are the last woman on Earth, and to continue the human race, you must have sexual relations with one of the last men on Earth who happen to be your former co-stars. Dennis Leary, Rob Morrow, David Duchovny. I'm going to throw in Adam Carolla. What is your strategy for choosing one of them, and who's the ultimate winner?
Wow, that's kind of scary. I think I'm going to go with Adam Carolla.
Really?
Yeah, shocking as it is. Here's the coolest thing that I learned about working with Adam Carolla and Drew Pinsky. Mm-hmm. All women had like a slight crush on one or the other. They're like the two most polarly opposite guys. So everybody sort of had somewhere between a big brother and a full-on crush on one of them. So whoever people started talking about first, I was like, that's your crush. And over time, I was like, I think I'm in the Adam camp.
Oh.